This is from Chapter 2 of The Illustrated Mum. I woke up too early. It wasn't properly light yet. My heart started thudding. I scrabbled around for my silk scarf. I always like to take it to bed with me. Star calls it my cuddle blanket. When she's being really mean to me, she sometimes hides it. I could only feel rumpled sheets and lumpy pillow. I wriggled up the bed a bit and then realised I was lying on my scarf. I rubbed it quick against my nose, snuffling in its sweet, powdery smell. I still felt frightened. Then I remembered. Star! I leant out of my bed and reached for her. Star, wake up. It's morning, nearly. Do you think Marigold's come back? Go and look, Star mumbled from under her covers. I was scared to look, scared in case she was in a state, scared in case she had someone with her, scared in case she hadn't come back at all. You look, Star, I begged. You're the eldest. I'm sick of being the eldest. I'm sick of being the one who has to try hardest all the time. I'm sick, sick, sick of it, said Star. Her voice was thick. I thought she might be crying. Okay, I'll look, I said, and I got out of bed. My heart was like a little fist inside my chest, punching and punching. Don't be so stupid, I whispered in Star's voice. She'll be back. She'll be in bed, fast asleep. Just go and take one peep. I crept across our room over the landing. I stood in front of Marigold's open door. Had it been open or shut last night? I couldn't remember. I could see the edge of her bed, but no mound under the cover, no foot poking out palely from beneath the sheet. She'll be curled up in a ball, legs tucked up. That's why you can't see her. She always sleeps like that. Go and look, I whispered. I stood still for more than a minute. Then I whispered her name. Nothing. I stepped into her room. It was empty. I knew it was empty with one glance, but I pulled the covers back. I lifted the pillow as if she might be curled so small she could be hiding underneath. I looked under the bed and felt for her there with my hands. I rolled little dust balls in my fingertips, breathing very quickly, wondering what on earth to do next. I looked in the bathroom and loo. I went into the kitchen to see if she could be there, conjuring up a crazy image of Marigold making toast hours early for breakfast. The kitchen was empty. The tap dripped, blink, blink, blink. None of us knew how to change the washer. I stood watching it, blinking in time until my eyes blurred. I went back to Star. She was still under the covers, but I could tell by her breathing that she was wide awake and listening. She's not back. Star sat up. I heard her swallow. I could almost hear the buzz of her thoughts. Look in the loo, she said. I have. She's not anywhere. What's the time? It's 5:30. Oh. Star sounded frightened too now. Well, maybe she's not planning on getting back till breakfast. Star, what if she doesn't come back? She will. But what if something bad has happened to her? She's the one who does bad things, said Star. She reached out and caught hold of me by the wrist. Come on, she'll be all right. She's probably met some guy and she's with him. But she wouldn't stay out all night long, I said, scrabbling into her bed beside her. Well, she has, hasn't she? Hey, you're freezing. Sorry. Never mind. Here. Star pressed her warm tummy against my back and made a lap for me with her legs. Her arms went round me tight and hugged me. Oh, Star, I said, crying. Shh, don't get my pillow all wet and snotty. She is all right, isn't she? She's all wrong, wrong, wrong. But she'll be back any minute now, you'll see. We'll go back to sleep, and then we'll wake up, and the first thing we'll hear is Marigold singing one of her stupid songs, right? Yes, right. I do like it when you're being nice to me. Well, it's no fun being nasty to you. It's like kicking Bambi. Let's try to sleep now. I love Bambi. I tried to think of all the best bits in Bambi. I thought of Bambi frolicking with Flower, with all the birds twittering, and Thumper singing away, tapping his paw. Then my brain flipped to fast forward. "What?" said Star, feeling me stiffen. "Bambi's mother gets killed." "Oh, doll, shut up and go to sleep." I couldn't sleep. Star couldn't either, though she pretended at first. We turned every 10 minutes, fitting round each other like spoons. I tried counting to 100, telling myself that Marigold would be back by then. 200, 300. I wanted my silk scarf, but I'd left it in my bed. I put the end of the sheet over my nose instead and fingered the raised edge of the hem. It started to get lighter. I shut my eyes, but in the dark inside my head there was a little television showing me all the things that might have happened to Marigold. It was so scary I poked the corner of the sheet in my eye. It hurt a lot, but the television set didn't even flicker. I tried to hum so that I couldn't hear it. I banged my head on the pillow to see if I could switch it off that way. "What on earth are you doing?" said Star. "Just trying to get comfy." "You're going about it in a funny way." "It's to stop myself thinking stuff. It's so scary." "Look, let's tell each other really, really scary stories. We'll think about that, right? There was this video I saw at that sleepover I went to, and there were these girls in a house, and they played these real witchy tricks on another girl, so that when she got out of bed, she stepped into this great squirmy mass of spiders and slugs and snakes, and she screamed and started running, and all these other snakes dropped on her head and writhed round her neck and down inside her clothes. Shut up, I said, shrieking. And yet it helped. We were suddenly just us playing a scary game, and it was almost fun.